Like if you found the video valuable. Ava hadn't been to the farmhouse in 20 years. After her grandmother passed, the place came to her, a lonely structure tucked at the edge of an overgrown forest, abandoned and quiet. She told herself she would clean it up, list it, and be rid of it within a week. But the house had other plans. From the moment she stepped inside, the air felt wrong. Stale, like breath trapped too long in a sealed room. The wallpaper curled at the edges. The floorboards sagged like tired limbs. Still, she pushed forward, determined to make it livable for the photos at least. The first night was uneventful, save for the scratching. Faint, rhythmic scratching from inside the walls. Mice, she figured. Maybe rats. Rural houses always had them. By the third night, the sounds grew louder. Closer. Longer stretches of scratching, then brief silences. Then the whispering began. Unintelligible murmurs that slithered just below the threshold of clarity. Ava tried to ignore it. But when she pulled back her bedsheets on the fifth night and found a small pile of damp, grayish twigs neatly arranged in a circle, she froze. The twigs were woven with strands of what looked like human hair. She burned them in the fireplace, then didn't sleep at all. On the sixth night, she woke to find a crack stretching across her bedroom wall, fresh and damp. Something pulsed within it, something soft and moving. When she approached, a tiny eye blinked from inside the crack. Ava screamed. She packed her bags, ready to leave that cursed house behind, but the front door wouldn't budge. It wasn't locked. It simply wouldn't open. The windows, too, nailed shut from the inside. She tried her phone, no service. The house had sealed itself. Panicked, she tore down a section of the living room wall with a crowbar, hoping to find the source of the infestation. Behind the dry wall was not insulation, but a nest. Countless eggs, the size of apples, translucent and pulsing. They were warm to the touch. As she stared, one cracked open. A creature emerged, wet and pale, with two long limbs and no face. It tilted its head toward her and let out a high, keening sound that vibrated in her chest. More of them began to stir. Ava backed away in horror as the wall writhed. Cracks opened across the ceiling. Eggs fell to the floor and split. The things inside dragged themselves out, skittering across the floor with wet, clicking noises. She fled to the attic, the only door that hadn't sealed shut. That's where she found the diary. Her grandmother's final entries were scrawled in a jagged, shaky hand. They live in the walls. Not ghosts, not pests. They nest, they breed. I fed them at first, birds, mice, rabbits. But they grew, smarter, hungry. They need more. They whisper in the night. Tell me things. They say I'm part of them now. That the house is alive. That it will need another guardian when I'm gone. They've chosen Ava. Ava sat in silence for hours as the scratching returned, louder now, more desperate. The things knew she was up there. Knew she was reading. When morning came, the house was quiet again. The door was open, and Ava stepped outside, blinking in the pale light. Behind her, the house settled. Walls shifted. Cracks healed. The new guardian had been accepted. The nesting would continue.